well, I was halfway through this video when I got a phone call. So I have to start all over. This is Unit 10, Dispersion of Data, or Measures of Dispersion, whatever. This is for box and whisker plots. There are 5 different points for the data. For box and whisker plots, your minimum is the smallest number, maximum is the biggest, median is the middle. Sometimes that's called second quartile or middle quartile. You have your Q1 or your lower quartile or your quartile 1. That's the median of the first half. And your Q3, which is your upper quartile or quartile 3, which is the median of the upper half. On the bottom, I was halfway through ordering these points before I got a phone call. So I'm going to take you to the data, where I got the data up here. So pause it on those numbers. Okay. You pause it. You got it. Okay. So I'm just ordering them from oops, sorry. Great, I lost my pencil. This is so much fun this time. Oh, here it is. I'm doing really good on this one. So I'm ordering the data from least to greatest. So I already started. I made a mistake on the other one, so it's kind of cool that I don't have that mistake on here anymore. So 21, 23, 28, 33, 38, 39, 40, 45. Now I'm going on to find the next smallest number. I said in the last part of the video that I made, I like when you guys are here because you yell at me and you say, Miss, the next one is blah, blah, blah. Now I don't have you, so I'm going to make up my own. So that's 50. I am 51. I crossed them out as I'm writing them, 52, so I don't repeat, and I know if I miss anything. So I'm done with that part. And you 57, 67, and 69. All right, so I have everything. So, the minimum, is 21, and the maximum is 69. They're the easiest two to find. Then what you're going to want to do is find the median. So, this number goes away with this number. I'm just going to lightly cross them off, trying to find the median. The median is the middle. Just slightly, because you're going to need these numbers. Sorry. Alright, and now I have these two numbers in the middle. Okay. So, for my median, if I have two numbers in the middle, do you remember that you have to add them and divide by 2? So basically, you are finding the average of these two numbers to find the median. So this is 85 over 2, which will give you 42.5. Okay, so the median of the data is 42.5. The median separates the data into two halves, the first half and the second half. Okay. So to find your quartile 1, you find the median of the first half. So this one will go away with this one. This number will go away with this one. This with this. And the number that I have in the middle there is 33. So my quartile 1 is 33. And for my quartile 3, or my upper quartile, this number shall go away with the biggest one, this one, with this one, and the middle number I have here is 52. Okay, that is the median of my second half. So what these do is they break up the data set into 5 different points. So these points could go onto a number line. All right. I'm going to go up and start with 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. Okay. And I'm going to represent all these points on it. The minimum is 21, so it's a little bit over 20. Maximum is 69, which is a little bit lower than 70. Median is 42.5, so it's in between 40 and 45. It literally says it right there. Our quartile 1 is 33, so it's a little under 35. And quartile 3 is 52. Now remember, box and whisker plots, they have a box. A box goes over the middle 3 points. Sorry, I'm not writing, I'm on my couch, so I'm not writing on a flat surface. Box. And these are the whiskers. Okay, that's what a box and whisker plot is. So if they give you a set of data and they ask like, hey, what's the Q1 or what's the Q3, you have to do this in order to find what quartile 1 is. You have to order them from least to greatest, find your median, and then find the middle of the first half. Data for Q1. They ask you for quartile 3, you have to find your median and find the middle of the second half. Okay, now each part of this breaks up the data into 25%. So from here to here, from your minimum to your quartile 1, that's where 25% of your points lie. From your quartile 1 to your median, that's where 25% of your points from your data lie. 42.5, or your median, to your quartile 3 is where 25% of your points lie. And from here to here is where your other 25% is. Okay, so our data set had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15 points. So all of those points are represented in here, broken down to show you where and how they're dispersed. Okay. Next question. I'm just kind of going through Study Island, so thank you, Study Island. So I'm kind of plugged in here. So shout out Study Island. That's where I'm getting this information from. So it asks, what percentage of your data is, what percentage of temperatures are below 55 degrees? So here's 55. Okay. So from here to here, remember I said from the minimum to the quartile 1. Quartile 1 is the second dot. Is 25%. So between each dot, that's 25%, that's 25%, that's 25%, and that's 25%. So lower than 55 is only from one dot to the next, so that must be 25% of your data. I'm so good at this. All right, if you're asked for what the range is of a set of numbers, remember your range is your biggest minus your smallest. So in this case, your range would have been 69 minus 21. So the range for that data, 48. Is that right? 9, yep. Okay, so that's what you have to do to find the range. You subtract your big number minus your little number. This is probably going to yell at me. Yeah. Okay. Now I'm just looking for different questions that you weren't asked. It's going to yell at me a couple of times because I'm just going to be guessing. All right, I went over the third quartile. No, I'm not a good guesser. Something that I think that is going to be asked is your interquartile range. Your interquartile range is your third quartile minus your first quartile. So in this case, it would have been 52 minus 33. So the interquartile range for this set of data is 19. Okay. Let me read what this says. All right, so you know range is minus small. This is going to keep yelling at me. Interquartile range. Remember Q3. I think that I covered it all. But here's the something that I needed to explain to you. Let me just, yeah, okay. So another thing that you need to know is if you're comparing two box and whisker plots, the smaller the box or the smaller the interquartile range, the more constant or consistent the data is, okay? So the smaller the box is, the more consistent your data is. And that is all for dispersion of data. I have 2 more parts to Unit 10, and then I am donezo. And so are you.